Today we're going to use the playbook to identify spares orders that are flagged with the Z7 delivery block that are tied to CBM escalations. So I ran this for Ryanair, and if you look in the My Actions pane here, there's the spares, and it looks like there are two orders on a spares order where it has a delivery block, which is a Z7, and that means that it's a CBM escalation. So I can click on the two, and it's going to take me directly to the spares open worksheet, and we will do that. But first, I'm just going to click on the text, this spares Z7 CBM escalation. And then it's going to bring me into my actions worksheet, and this is where you get the step-by-step instructions on how to take the right next steps to close out these Z7s. So it tells you what playbook filters to set. You're going to set the SBU delivery block filter on the spares open orders. And more importantly, what are the detailed steps for resolution? Under the total tab, the playbook indicates that for Ryanair, there are two spares orders that have a Z7 SBU-owned delivery block against it. You can go ahead and click on the two, and it'll hyperlink you directly into the spares open tab. From here, you scroll to the right, and then now you can filter on the action category column. And I'm going to filter on spares Z7 CBM escalations. And this is where you get the two orders from. So at this point, from a CBM perspective, the process for Z7s is that the BP analyst is responsible for addressing the Z7 escalations. So if they can't resolve it, they will contact you for resolution. But on the spare side, it's a good practice to make sure you keep your eye on any spares orders that are stuck because they have a Z7. Make sure your BP person is working them appropriately. And if you need to work with them on next steps for resolution, you can do that. So I'm going to go back to the Actions tab just to kind of confirm and recap the steps. So number one, you're going to use the playbook data to identify all Z7 CBM escalated customer holds on spares orders only. The R&O process is just slightly different in the way in which we tag Z7s to CBMs. On the spare side, there's only one way to tag a Z7 delivery block, and there's no way to really flag that the Z7 is related to the CBM. It's just one Z7. So second, after you look at all the data tied to your orders that are on a Z7 block, we highly recommend that you email, IM, phone, set recurring meetings with your BP analyst, because really those are the folks that are in charge of making sure that the Z7s are resolved. And when they can't resolve them, as a last resort, they're going to go to the CBM for resolution. If you have questions on the BP pod assignments, you can click on the escalation hyperlink here, and that's going to give you the name of your BP person that's assigned to your customer within the pod. All right, and that is it. Thank you so much for joining, and have a great day.